Hi, I'm John Green.
And I'm Joanna, a different shade of green.
And welcome to Crash Course AP World History.
And today we're looking at social classes in East Asia.
It's the worst crash course you'll ever take. Okay, let's begin.
Mr. Green, is this necessary?
No, but we're doing it anyway.
Knowledge is power, sweetie.
And you just have to deal with that. As a wise man once said, social hierarchy is the answer to everything.
So gentry and scholar bureaucrats held the highest positions in Chinese society and had much in common.
Most of them came from gentry ranks, and after leaving government service, they most often rejoined gentry society.
The scholar bureaucrats and gentry were mediators between the imperial government and the normal society.
Water control projects such as complex irrigation systems and public security measures were ways in which they were vital to the management of society.
Scholar bureaucrats and gentry were distinctive in many ways, such as their clothing.
They wore black gowns with black borders and insignia showing their rank. Kind of like these.
Like this one!
It was a really ugly look.
In addition, they got superior legal treatment. Commoners couldn't call privileged class members to be witness in legal procession.
It's crazy how Stan can't even write cue cards very well. Anyway, they were also immune to corporal punishment and didn't have to pay taxes.
Usually, gentries owned land and operated pawn and rice shops. Many of them were business partners with merchants or entrepreneurs.
Chinese gentry usually lived in towns or cities and were involved in social, political, and financial affairs. And they also did a lot of opium. Like a lot of opium. It's a problem.
You're so funny, John! Confucian tradition ranked three classes of commoners: merchants, artisans, or workers, and peasants.
Peasants were the biggest class and consisted of tenant farmers, day laborers, and landlords, much like our present-day middle class. Am I right? Middle class! Woo! Stand!
Interestingly, peasants were honorable according to Confucian principles, since they performed honest labor and provided food.
Artisans and workers included crafts workers, barbers, physicians, tailors, and manufacturing plant workers, who got a higher income than peasants because they were better than them, because that's life and you just have to deal with it.
Merchants were at the bottom of Confucian social hierarchy. Moralists viewed them as unscrupulous social parasites, and they received little legal protection.
Just like you, Stan.
Just like you!
But Chinese merchants often got support for their enterprises through bribing government bureaucracies or making profit and sharing arrangements with gentry families. We switched seats because it's a sinking ship. Oh my god, please help. Subscribe.
Like and subscribe! And then by everything.
And themselves.
Merchants blurred the distinction between gentry and themselves by educating their sons as preparation for government examinations, which could promote them to gentry status if they did well.
Climbing the social ladder was possible if people properly exploited manufacturing and commerce opportunities. Foreigners were allowed to trade through the merchant guild in Wenzhou.
In order to keep the agrarian society stable, Chinese authorities didn't adopt policies to strengthen merchant trade.
Other than the Confucian hierarchy were military forces and mean people, kinda like Stan, huh?
Confucian moralists thought military forces were a wretched but necessary evil and wanted to keep the military out of dominant society.
Could you say that a little bit louder, Joanna?
No!
The mean people were slaves, indentured servants, entertainers, prostitutes, and beggars. They were looked down upon. So,
Hercules, stop drinking the toilet water! That has been Crash Course World History.
thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't worry, because next year you'll finally be done with this class, and we'll be able to do bigger and better things.
Tune in next week for more videos.
Bye! Confusion. Were ways.
It looks like a monk. What?
You wrote that!
Damn, Stan, butt out!
I think we're all just going slowly insane. No, say it again.
Entrepreneur.
Okay, just do the whole line.
Social, political, or financial affairs. They also did a lot of opium. Like, a lot. Like... Okay.
Oh my god, Joanna.
We talked about this, it's over. You're my sister.
We have different last names. No one would ever realize.
You stand. Oh. Okay. In Guangzhou,